All right, guys, so today we are looking at, on our guitar, number one, we're looking at some of what to do to get up to where you can actually start playing a little bit on the guitar with tuning the guitar, and also what the notes look like from the treble clef onto the strings of the guitar and the frets of the guitar. So I wanted to show you this resource right here on my classroom website. So this is talking about how to tune it and looking at the treble clef. So this is a new resource posted onto the website. Right here, this is a YouTube video of someone else showing you how to tune the guitar. And you get to hear and see, and he talks quite a bit about the guitar. It's about a 12-minute video on all of that. To go along with that video, we have this tuning website right here. It will take a sound. You turn on the tuner right here. It'll take a sound. Let me show you what it looks like. All right, so here is this tuner, okay, and it's picking up sounds from the microphone as I am talking into it. While I'm talking, it's not hearing any of that, but then I go to play. Okay, and it heard that that was an E, okay, and an E2. That's what we want the guitar to be tuned to for the thickest string. It should sound like this. Okay, same note right there. Da. Okay, and that's what the tuner is listening for. The next note up that you are tuning is an A, and we want it to say A2 for that note. Now this is actually showing just a little bit sharp, and we want it to go back to the center and into the green part. Once it's into the green part on that exact note, then it's correct, right? And down here you see exactly what the notes should end up being on your guitar. All right, so those are the resources that I have here for you. I'll show this before we get into the assignment. So right here on this guitar, I actually took a photo of a guitar, changed the colors around, and so this is an actual guitar that you get to see all of these frets, okay? And we are only going up to fret 5. Off here on the left-hand side of that, that would actually be your left hand. As you have the guitar, off to the left side, you have the bridge and your left hand with all the frets, and then the strings and where you pluck the strings with your right hand. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed, it's the same deal. So right here we get to see what the guitar frets look like, and then I put into the frets the specific notes that we are working with for this week. Okay, so our middle C is actually on the A string. That's the second string up and the 3rd fret. So you press with your left hand on the 3rd fret, and on that A string you pluck the string, and that will create that C sound, and it'll be right here. Ba. That note if you have that A string tuned correctly. All right, and so that's what all of these are referring to and showing. Now there is one more thing to say about all this, and that is that when it is written on the treble clef for the guitar, it's actually sounding an octave lower. Okay, so if a piano sees that middle C, it's going to play this note. Okay, but on the guitar, you see that note, you play a C, and it should sound ba right there, an octave lower. And that's for all of them. That allows us to write all of the notes for the guitar on a commonly used clef, on the treble clef, both the low and the high. And this is much like other instruments in orchestra and band that are written on a certain clef, but it actually sounds lower or higher than it is written. All right, so the pitch that is written on the treble clef sounds 1 octave lower than what's written. It is still a C, it's just one octave lower than what is actually written here. Okay, so let's now take a look at our assignment with the treble clef and the guitar. So here is our assignment. Questions 29 through 36. I have different questions here than what you have in your assignment, but I wanted to be able to show you something in exactly the same format as what you have. All right, so the question is, where would each note be on the guitar? And it gives us some examples of how you would write that out. Okay, so a second line G, so this number 32 actually, would be a D string fret 5 or just the G string. And that one you would play open, where you don't press anything on the fret if it's on the string itself. So this also shows the example of there are two different ways that you could play that same note. And in fact, there's lots of different ways that you can play the same note on the guitar. We're just, for now, showing you the most common ones onto the guitar. And for now, we are just doubling. The answers can only be doubled where we have an open string and another string that can play the exact same note. All right, so let's take a look at how would you actually answer these. You take a look at number 29. We're looking for this note that is above the treble clef. Okay, it is the space above the treble clef. So I go over here to my guitar, and I am looking for the space above the treble clef. The lower I am on the strings, the lower it is going to be on the staff. So I see this right here. All right, that's the first space. Okay, third line with that B. Fourth line with this D here. Ooh, that G. Okay, I take a look at it and I see that it is on the space above the treble clef. All right, I'm going to zoom in to it for you. Okay, that's that G that I'm looking at. It is in the space above the treble clef. That is the same as this G right here. So where is that at? All right, which string is it on first off? All right, it's on our high E string. Okay, we have a low E string and a high E string. So it's on our high E string, 1, 2, 3rd fret. Okay, so you would press on that 3rd fret, pluck on that high E string, and that is going to sound a G. Ba! That exact note right there. So the way I write it out is high E string, fret 3. Now that I've shown you how to do it, let's get through the rest of these a little bit faster. So number 30, I am looking for the ledger line above the staff. The ledger line above the staff, I see that right here. Okay, I see that right there. So that is our fret 5 on the high E string again. So I come over here, tell us what string it is. It's the high E string, fret 5. All right, number 31. That one was on the 4th line. So that one is this D right here, up on the 4th line. Okay, and I take a look at my fret 3 on the B string. And when it's the B string, it's not high or low, it's just B string fret 3. All right, now this one is a bit more fun because it is that G that we were talking about before. It's in 2 places. Right here, that is fret 5 on the D string, as well as open string on the G string right there. Okay, so either is acceptable. I'm going to go ahead and say it's on the G string open. Okay, if it's on the string and you don't press any of the frets, you tell us that's the open string. All right, number 33. That one was on the space below the staff. I see it right here. That is on the A string, fret 5. A string, fret 5. Okay, the other correct answer would actually be right here. We have the open D string is the exact same note. Okay, that's the exact same note. So that could be also a correct answer. Choose only one when you're writing it down in your assignment. All right, number 34. That one only has one correct answer. We have it right here. This is on the 3rd fret on the A string. So A string, fret 3. Okay, and those would be the answers for the questions that I have right here. I showed you the process. Your answers might be a little bit different for your exact assignment 2 for Module 5, but it will be similar, and you go through the same process, compare one to the other, make sure you get the string name first, followed by the fret number. And remember, be better than you were yesterday.